What is going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this video. Welcome to a new series I'm going to try and get covered before the start of the duck season. I'm going to be releasing a video each week of stuff that I take hunting with me. The series is going to range from clothing that I wear to the shotgun I take and what is in my blind bag. Also, a little extra video of what I do in the off season to prepare for the upcoming season. As you can see on the table, I have a bunch of stuff. Today's video is obviously what I'm going to be taking in my blind bag each time I go hunting. I'm going to try and run through the stuff as fast as possible, make the video as short as possible. There's a bunch of stuff on here. So if you have any questions on anything I covered, let me know in the comments. First off, we're going to go ahead and get started with gloves. I take two pairs of gloves hunting. One is a good thick pair of waterproof gloves. These are mainly used for me for setting decoys or picking up decoys, or if I have to go chase down a bird and pick up a bird, which obviously happens a lot in the water. These I just wear in the blind. They're thin, but they are warm. They get in the trigger guard of a shotgun easy, don't get hung up, and it's fairly easy to call in them. The next thing on the table is sunglasses. I don't like wearing sunglasses when I'm hunting, mainly because I'm afraid the sun is going to glare off them and scare more birds. So usually I try not to sit with the sun in my face. Sometimes I can't help it if it's so busy out there. Like in my Black Friday hunt last year, I'll leave a little card up here or over here. You guys go check out that hunt. Next thing is hats. A full-face fleece mask if it's really cold outside. I don't wear that often because it's not usually that bitter cold. Second thing is a good fleece beanie. I usually always wear this in the late season. I prefer the fleece over the smooth style beanies, just because I feel, again, like the sun is going to reflect off that smooth style beanie more than it does on the fleece. I know they're UV whatever, so they're not supposed to, but this also has some texture too. I feel like it blends in better with the environment. Next thing is a thin face mask. This is just a brown little baklava or whatever you call it thing. It's brown, so it blends in with the reed grass I'm sitting in most of the time. Also, during the early season when it's warm or hot, in September it's still going to be like 80 degrees outside when we're sitting out there, is just a baseball cap, camo baseball cap of some kind. For a couple reasons. One, it keeps the sun out of your eyes, it keeps the sun off your face, and it also provides you some cover from the top. Next thing on the table is my duck calls. I keep my duck calls in my blind bag heading out to the blind and walking back to the truck. I don't like wearing them around my neck and walking a lot because I hate them clacking around all the time. Next thing, shotgun shells. I usually take a box of shotgun shells and this little deal. I try not to go over this. This holds 24 shells. It also has a little zipper in there. I keep an extra choke tube in there. If I go through all of this and have to dip into this, I should probably put my shotgun down and pick up the camera. Maybe I'd actually get some good footage. Along the lines of shotgun, cleaning equipment. This is a bore snake. If you guys have never used or seen one of these, go pick yourself up one. I think Hops makes some. There's a couple other brands that make them. They're amazing. Easiest way to clean your barrel ever. Also, like a cleaning rod, a punch rod, in case you dip that barrel or something in the mud out there. You punch it, get the dirt out of it, and then run through a few times, you're good to go. If you shoot a gas-operated gun, I'd recommend taking some like COP or some kind of lubricant with you to keep it from freezing up. I have an inertia-driven gun. I don't have to worry about that. But I still do carry lube sometimes in my shotgun or in my bag. Next thing, hand warmers. If you guys don't know what hand warmers are, you're probably from the south where it doesn't get cold. These are a must in cold weather climates. Open them up, put them in your pockets. I usually stick some in my gloves on top of my hands. Keeps my hands nice and warm when it gets cold out there. Next thing is Mojo equipment. My Mojo wings and Mojo feet. Sometimes I take my batteries in the pack to walk them out there. Next thing on the table, I'm trying to go through these as fast as possible, get through this video in under 10 minutes. This is called a thermocell. Early season, when it's warm outside, the mosquitoes are still out, or if you're down south where the mosquitoes are always out, a thermocell is an amazing piece of equipment. It's one of the best mosquito repellents that I've found by far, better than any citronellus candle or burning thing that I've found. It works the best. Next thing is camera equipment. GoPros, my rigs for the GoPros, mounts, my other cameras. Every camera goes in a blind bag on the way out there. Extra batteries, stuff like that. Next thing on the table is flashlights. I take two. I take a headlamp, so when you're working, moving around, it's easy to use it. And also a good, just regular flashlight. I'm going to go more in depth on those flashlights in another video, so I'm not going to go over them right now, but good flashlights. Another thing I take with me is this little guy right here. It's called the Coleman Exponent multi-fuel stove. This will burn any burnable fuel. It'll work and cook, and it works great. You can cook with a cast iron skillet on there. I made pancakes this last weekend on it out camping. And for that and other reasons, a lighter. I always have a lighter with me when I'm going out somewhere usually, just because it's a good idea to have a lighter on you. You never know when you're going to need to start a fire or burn something down. I also take these guys right here. These are just little bands that go around the bottom of your pants. So when you pull your waders on, your pants don't come up with the waders and you got to tuck them back in. They're not moving around the whole time you're out there hunting. Some kind of first aid kit or first aid equipment. It doesn't have to be a whole kit, but at least some bandages, maybe some Neosporin. I like to take a pressure bandage that has like gauze on it, and you wrap it around, it holds pressure on a wound. And also a tourniquet. Hopefully I'll never have to use a tourniquet out hunting, but I'd rather have it on there than have to pull my belt off and make one. The most important thing is a thermos full of coffee. The nectar of the gods. This is a lifesaver. It's warm, it tastes wonderful, it makes me happy. It's just amazing. Thermos full of coffee for sure. Every time. I wake up extra early in the morning just to make a thermos full of coffee. And next to a thermos full of coffee, second best thing is something to drink. Water, Gatorade, something that's going to keep you hydrated out there. Even though it's cold and you're not sweating, you still get dehydrated. I usually keep 2 bottles of water in my bag and a case in my truck. Another thing I don't have on the table is snacks, some kind of snacks, beef jerky, some kind of energy bar, whatever, peanuts, whatever you like, something to eat out there while you're sitting out there hunting. And your hunting buddy, your pup, your dog, whatever, if you got one, he'll fit in this blind bag, I'm pretty sure. If not, he can walk. No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure that's it. Mostly for what I take in my blind bag hunting. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment if you have any questions about some of the stuff up here on the table. And I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. That way you get updates and alerts on future videos that are coming out. Like I said, this is the first of a series. I'm going to be trying to do it before our duck season starts in September. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you all later.